What's up, guys? Going to be talking about the PFL playoffs coming up tonight, 5 p.m. start time for the prelims on ESPN Plus. I'm going to be talking about real quick the structure of the fights for the playoffs for PFL. It's a little bit different than anything else. The fighters will be fighting 2 times in the same night tonight, providing they don't get too banged up in the first fight, and that's why they're 2 rounds each. They are usually exciting fights. It's $1 million tournament for each weight class. Somebody will win $1 million, and when it gets down to the playoffs like this, and the judges can become a big part of winning that $1 million, guys want to leave a good impression in their eyes, and sometimes they'll come out of their comfort zones and really go for the kill. So you will see exciting fights. You will see some dogs come through. Usually it's a really entertaining night of fights, and it's usually really long. Like I think it went from 5 to midnight last time. So you're in for a big night of fights. Now myself, I will be missing a few. I'll be taking out the kids for Halloween, so I'm not going to see the whole card, but I should be back for sure in time to see the main card. So like I said, a bit of a different structure. Now that carries over to the bet slips as well, guys. When I went up to pull up this parlay, and this is the one that I was going to give to the guys that gamble on all the cards, because I do like to help them out as well. Also, I was going to add as a third leg the female fight to go the distance, which was Chikagian and Maya, and that would have took it to closer to plus money. It would have been decent. Now, the issue here is, guys, in the fine print, tiebreaker not included. If Denis Goloslov were to win by tiebreaker, that bet would be void, and that would take away a huge value from that parlay. When you look at it, you think you're just betting on a winner, but there's an extra stipulation, and I don't like that. I actually hate that when it comes to making a bet, because you're just that's an unnecessary stipulation that's not reflected in the odds. For example, when you bet on UFC for a fighter to win by decision, you're going to get some much better odds than just them to win straight. Even though you don't lose in this case, it becomes void. It still takes away a huge value from that bet. And I don't think the line should be dropped like that. I think the tiebreakers should be included regardless for a win. And I do think a lot of people stay away from betting PFL playoffs because of this. And you have to vote with your wallet in situations like this. I won't be putting my money out on it. As much as I do feel that Goloslov and Sordi can get it done without the judges being a factor. I mean, worst case, if Goloslov goes the distance, it should be clear 2 rounds for him, in my opinion, and Sordi should be able to get the finish. So I do expect the win, and I also expect that female fight will go the distance. So if we were to come back here on Sunday, yeah, the parlay will probably have cashed, but it's more based on principle that it's so easy to break up, and it shouldn't have been dropped like that because the value's taken out of any parlays. If I was looking to make content, I could probably push out bets on all the cards. But of course, I'm not going to give you guys anything that I'm not going to be, taking advantage of, or anything I think is super risky. I will give out bets, like I said to the guys that bet on everything, that I wouldn't necessarily pull the trigger on, but there's definitely value there that I see. It's just based on my strict rules and things that I go by when gambling. I'm a little different than most people, but I don't like to pull the trigger unless I feel really good about something, and I feel really bad about the way these are laid out. So that's why I don't want to recommend it to anybody. If you do end up pulling the trigger on Goloslov and Sordi, and it does come through, I'm happy for you guys, and good luck to anybody who does do it. It's just based on principle more so for me, and the strict rules that I'm not going to touch it, and I don't recommend it. But it is still there. Like I still wanted to show you guys what I was looking at. And again, Chikagian and Maya was going to be that third leg. Now, I do feel in future this may change, but of course for now, for this round of the playoffs, PFL is going to be pretty much off limits. I will, of course, do these quick videos, so you guys will notice if you see anything, up under 10 minutes, that there's not going to be a lot of value picks in that video, and you may want to steer clear, but I just want to give people an explanation. I am going to be covering all the promotions, but there will be videos where there are no picks, just because of the fact that I won't force any bets or put anybody in a compromising position when it comes to money. So I'd rather be boring than cost you money, right? Of course, that I will always look for the best value. This would have had value, in my opinion, even at 1.51, but the issue is the added stipulations to what I thought was just a straight bet. So again, guys, I wish everybody luck who has placed bets on the PFL. If you haven't yet, just be very careful if you are going to anyway. And I do, like I said, these are two of the more confident picks that you might want to pair together that won't include decisions, in my opinion. Or if they do, they'll be heavy leans. And that's about it, guys. There will be a lot more plays in the Diaz versus Masvidal video, the final plays after the weigh-in there. I will have a few more there. I think I gave out maybe 2 or 3 on the last video, and there should be 4 and maybe a prop. So I don't know how many I finalized on the last one. I think I had only placed 2 at that point. But by the time the weigh-ins are done, there will be either 3 or 4, and we will look into the props. So something to think about there, guys, for Friday night. I will get it up as close to the weigh-in ending as I can, guys. So I do appreciate everybody for watching. I did try to get this up earlier, guys, but I was using a screen capture app, and it didn't upload the way I wanted it to. I didn't like the quality. I am just experimenting with different ways to put these videos out. Of course, it's not the best or most professional to be holding my camera up to the TV, and I have been challenged by some other YouTubers out there to make better quality content. So that's what's going to happen. Because, really when I put these videos out originally, I was just going to put these tips out to help people and didn't expect it to, grow as fast as it has. So I do appreciate everybody who has liked and subscribed. This is all new to me, right? So you will see the improvements. I just figured out the thumbnails the other day. So I'm making a little bit of progress, but when it comes to putting these together, I'm not the most tech savvy, obviously, so I'm willing to admit that. My expertise is not in video production, it's in betting MMA. So again, guys, I appreciate all you. I will be back again after the weigh-ins for UFC 244. That's going to be a crazy card, guys. So I'll see you guys again then. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.